I am S. Prakash, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. My topic is industrial law. It is the main topic is the scope and coverage of the Workmen's Compensation Act 1923. Scope and coverage of the Workmen's Compensation. The Workmen Compensation Act 1923, also known as the Employees Compensation Act. It is a significant piece of legislation that aims to provide financial protection and compensation to workers who suffer injuries or disabilities during the course of their employment. Was enacted in India during the British colonial period and undergone several amendments that reflected changes sociality and the economic conditions. The scope of Employees Compensation Act 1923, formerly the Workmen's Compensation Act. It includes employees in both organized and unorganized sectors who suffers injuries, occupational diseases, or death as a result of work related to accident. The Act coverage extends to full-time, part-time, temporary, and contract workers across various industries like factories, mills, the plantations, constructions, and railways, among others. It provides for employees' liability to pay compensation, including medical expenses, the regardless of fault, and also covers the workers' dependents in case of fatalities. The next Workmen Compensation Act 1923, it is the main objective is that to provide financial compensation to workers who suffer injury, disablement, or death due to accident arising out of and in the course of employment. It is the main scope is applies to the whole of India, applicable to both private and certain public sector establishment in India. The covers both permanent and temporary workers if they are employed and specified types of workers. So the first one I will explain to the scope. The first eligibility is the Act covers both permanent and temporary employees provided the injury or disease is connected to their employment and their wages are within the prescribed limits. The industries cover. The Act applies to a wide range of industries and occupations, including factories, mines, construction sites, plantations, docks, railways, and aircrafts and vehicle works. It is all thing. It's known as to the Workmen Compensation Act is 1923. It is the objective of the. It is main. Its field to the employees covered. All employees in the above sectors, including individuals, companies, government departments, and contractors and subcontractors. Types of injuries covered. The accidents arising out of and its course of employment, occupational diseases as listed in Schedule 3, the partial or total disablement, death resulting from workplace injury. Though types of workers. It includes full-time, part-time, and casual and contract workers. Geographical research reach the Act extends to the whole of India. What is covered? Injuries, mandatory compensation for injuries sustained while on duty, including temporary or permanent and disfigurement. The fatalities, the financial support for dependents of an employee who dies due to the work-related accident. The occupational diseases, compensation for illnesses that are discrete result of a worker's provisions and workplace exposure. The medical expenses, the payment of medical costs associated with the occupational injuries such as hospital bills and aftercare. So, the important considerations of it is no fault systems. Employees are liable to pay compensation even if they are not at fault of the accident. The employee's liability. The employees must pay compensation to the employee or their family for work related injuries, illness, or death. The exemptions. The employees may be exempt from paying compensation if the injury is caused by the employee's own negligence. The intoxication or a cause outside of work hours. Benefits calculations. The amount of compensation is based on factors such as the nature of the injury, the employee's monthly wages, and the age. So, it is employees compensation and coverage and scopus. Thank you.